Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome to Arma 3 Wasteland. And currently I'm in Nisi Bay, and I'm looking for a bag of some sorts. Because typically in Nisi Bay you can find a bag pretty easy. Not always, but it's a pretty good chance. There's a lot of houses, and they like to spawn just like right on the floor of the houses. And there doesn't seem to be any objectives currently on the map, so not much to do. So maybe I'll just drive around and look for some trouble. And speaking of that, I hear some kind of trouble pretty close. Looks like something went down up here, so let's go check that out. Looks like somebody had an attack helicopter and it's towing an ammo truck. And speaking of finding a bag, night vision goggles. Oh, for tourists. But more than likely you end up just sort of getting killed as soon as you get a bag anyway, but they're good to have. Looks like something up here got rocketed pretty bad. Ambushes await. Taking fire here. That had to have been 2 or 3 people sitting in the hills there. It's pretty far away, but let's go ahead and let's go to that air base and see what we can do. Or not the airbase, but the aircraft wreck. Aircraft wrecks in this game, pardon me, are basically just a wrecked aircraft on the ground, and there's always a box of ammo or guns and such near it. And there's usually like 2 or 3 AI defending it. So you can get a lot of good stuff, especially you know, the stuff from the AI in the box. AI almost always have harnesses and things like that you can put on, and they always have uniforms, and uniforms actually hold a little bit more than just your clothes. This truck is awful slow here, so might take a bit. I think they may have slowed my engine down by shooting it, and it's yellow up there. And maybe that's making me a little bit slower. Going up a hill doesn't help, but I seem to be going pretty slow. I'm not sure. But either way, we're going to be turning here, heading south. Let's go ahead and, oops, hit my night vision. Let's go ahead and mark that on the map so we can see it when we get pretty close. Again, this game's a whole bunch of fun, but it's pretty notorious for having low frame rates. And I'm not sure how I'm getting right now. I'll actually show you and check how much I'm getting. And my rig is it's pretty good. It's got two 980s and runs like this. Runs a little bit choppy, I'd say. And so it doesn't really matter like what kind of rig you build. Either way, you get pretty low frame rates with this game. If you play offline, you get 60, 70-ish plus. However, once you hit a multiplayer server, it really goes down. And I was playing King of the Hill the other day, and I was only getting like 20 frames per second, and it was at night too, so you couldn't even see as far. And that's also with like ultra graphics. I don't think they're up quite as high as they could be. I think I can put the I can't remember what it's called, but I can put it up, you know, a few 100% more, but it really doesn't make too much of a difference. But we're coming up to this aircraft wreck pretty quick, and hopefully we don't get automatically murdered by the AI. There's an AI now running across. So it's, oh wow! I actually got hit by a sniper by a player somehow. Maybe on the other side of the hill. That was a really, really good shot, actually. Perhaps too good. However, that is the name of the game. Good old Wasteland. You never know, I could actually spawn in J Cove and be right next to it. But I didn't. I'm in Tiho. It's already taken fire. Look at that. That didn't take long at all. Let's see if I can get something before somebody shoots me. Oh, there's magazines, but no actual gun, so that's not good. So really, we're sort of forced to go down here and try and, except there's a, yeah. Snipers were on the hill. On the other side, there's a gun store, which I don't think I agree with that gun store location. They used to only be in like 3 different towns on this, but sometimes they shift them around, and they moved them. I can't remember when. It was quite a while ago, but they made it so that they're in sort of obscure spots, and that one happens to be right across the hill from a town, so anybody that has a lot of money can kind of go over there, and maybe if you had a few people on your team to, you know, watch your back, you could just buy a sniper rifle and really just kind of hammer down on new spawns. Which sometimes can be fun. So I got a PDW, but I think that car is going to be stuck. And there's an SUV over here, so we'll go ahead and grab this. If we don't automatically get shot at again, yep. Oh. I got that guy. What we're going to do is we're going to dump all our mags here, then we're going to take his fatigues and pick up the mags, and see, now we have a little extra room. So that means that fatigues hold a little extra. So we can get another mag now. Yep. Away she goes, boys. Adjust my headphones here. Okay, Linen Rada. Not too bad of a starting spot. So the camping is pretty powerful today, which I'm okay with, I suppose. It's the name of the game, I guess, in some ways. TRG is a good find. 5.56 is one of the lower powered rifles in this game, but I like the TRG. It's not too bad. So unfortunately this four-wheeler here is kind of broken, and its top speed is limited. Quad bikes are kind of notorious for having their top speed limited by damage or things like that. Sometimes by nothing at all, really. So normally these things will go about 60-70 kilometers an hour, but this will only get up to about maybe 40. So I'm on my way to a geocache. Hopefully I can get that. Okay. More than likely there's already, 5 people on their way here. But, this is a geocache. And let's see if I can get this in here in time. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Load in the vehicle. And get out of here. Slowly but surely, moving on out of there. Let's just set it in this inconspicuous spot on the side of the road here. Let's see what we got. MK200. But is there ammo? Yes, there is. Carrier. That means we can take a little bit more ammo. Carry on. That means we can take a lot of ammo. Night vision goggles. Take these first aid kits. Always found this to be a rather decent camping spot. It's pretty fun. You can sit here and you're pretty much totally out of sight from anybody that's coming out of this town, and they'll have to come up that path, as you see, and their vehicle gets slowed down pretty good by going up the grade there, and you can sort of just pop out and blast people. In one of my other videos, there was a gun store here, I believe, but they changed it up, and now there's one here and here. What I'd like to do is retrieve a better vehicle. There's a guy running all the way out on that hill over there. Kind of wonder what he's doing. And I don't think I can hit him very well with this gun. I could, but it would be a very difficult shot, and he would know that he was being shot at. So that's typically an issue. He just seems to be running down there, but there usually isn't anything down there unless the gun store is actually down there. So I'm not really sure what he thinks he's doing. So it doesn't seem like we're getting any action there, so we'll go ahead and head out. We'll leave that box there, and I'll remember where it's at. And that way if I die, which is more than likely, I can just go back there and grab another gun out of it. And the aircraft rack is all the way up north, so there's no way I can get that. Not on this slow machine. That's okay, because I already got the geocache. That's all I need for now. And I pretty much took the best stuff out of it. There was a couple still good rifles in there that I can grab next time. Let's go around this town and then around to the other side. Let's see if we can't get some kills over here with this incredibly loud four-wheeler, which is almost certainly giving me away. Bail on this. So there's no cars. Oh, no, there's a car. I'm not sure if I've seen that before or not. If anybody spawns here is going to have to run over to those cars. Maybe I can go ahead and go over here. I'd really like to reposition the cars themselves onto the hill where I was. Across the hill, rather. But it's going to be a dangerous endeavor. Well, this one has a broken wheel, so it's not going anywhere. And neither is this car, apparently. So slow. Let's make sure there isn't anything in here. Sometimes cars spawn right about here. It's pretty good camo. Nothing's still going on. That aircraft wreck is still there. Maybe I actually could have made it up there. Nobody seems to want to travel all the way up there. However, if you spawn at Kill Farm, it's a very short travel distance. Looks like we got an orca or something flying around. But it doesn't have guns, so it's not much of a threat. Having a helicopter on this map is any Wasteland map is an extreme advantage, because you could just easily go to the aircraft wreck. Also, if you have some friends, you could have them all in the aircraft, in the helicopter, and you can drop them if you're over like 100 or 200 meters, and the parachute will automatically open, and so you can stay in the helicopter and just, you know, throw a couple of your friends out, and they'll parachute down and take what's needed. And the car somehow flipped over him because his body hit it. That kind of makes sense. And seems like the majority of the action, a lot of people are in the gun store at Lemiri. Lemiri is sort of a kill zone, though, because all this ground around it is high ground all the way out. And you can just, there's just usually snipers just all over. And this gun store is on top of a hill, so it's just sort of open ground all the way around it for the most part. And so taking that would be very difficult, especially by yourself. Since I got an MK200 and 4 boxes of rounds for it, that would be pretty nice to use. But I really don't want to lose it trying to capture that, because it's very unlikely that I would get it. And there's a capture base just north of me. That was quite strange. Guy just sort of warped from back behind that cover to up there. I would like to run up here and grab this, though. This guy that I just killed, he dropped a repair kit. And I can use that. Give me a repair kit. And some food and water, sure. Run away. I think that was a rabbit, and I really thought that was a player. I kind of feel dumb now. But that happens. So we'll repair this. That way, at the very least, we have a functioning vehicle. That way my quad isn't completely limited. Now it's much faster. Keep hitting my night vision when I go to the map. The night vision is N, and your map is M. So for the last bit of the video here, we're gonna just go and try and take this capture base. See where that leads us. Looks like somebody else has already taken out some of the AI. You can see their bags of loot over there. So we're gonna go in real stealthy-like. Although those could have been from, you know, a previous time. And the problem with my approach here that I'm seeing is that I have no cover. I don't have any good rocks or anything to hide behind. In this situation, sometimes I just get a vehicle and just drive right up to it, and then that way you at least have the walls as cover. Then the problem with that is that they're right up on you. don't know where those shots are coming from. So I thought I heard a 50 cal go off, some kind of sniper rifle. Okay, there's the box. It's behind that. Ooh, took a big hit there. I'm pretty good and trapped. I didn't even see that guy. Came around all at me like a ninja. So, I spawned at Leninrada, which is a pretty good spawn. However, I think I'm going to end the video here. And there's where that capture base was. But I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I will see you guys next time.